Today on World Humanitarian Day, we recall the need for continuing solidarity with all those in need, wherever they are in the world and regardless of creed, colour or nationality. We remember in particular those suffering in Syria, where humanitarian needs continue to grow by the hour. At home, here in Ireland, we have a long and proud history of demonstrating just such solidarity with developing countries across the world, especially in Africa. Thanks in part to this support, many of Ireland's partners in Africa have made significant progress in recent years in implementing the Millennium Development Goals, including in the fight against poverty. The provision of emergency or humanitarian support to those suffering from disasters or conflict has also been a central element of the Irish aid programme from the very beginning. In fact, Irish involvement in responding to man-made or natural disasters predates the setting up of an official overseas aid programme. Our proud missionary tradition is the story of courageous Irish men and women spanning the globe and working for justice and development. Another reason for this empathy is the legacy and memory of our own famine in Ireland, which has served to transform us in ways that we are only beginning to understand. It has been argued that a collective memory of the Great Irish Famine has resulted in the deep compassion felt by Irish people for those who suffer from poverty and hunger, and our very strong commitment as a people to humanitarian aid and relief. Irish people have always responded generously to humanitarian crises through public and private donations, to the Biafran War in the 1970s, to the Ethiopian famine in the 1980s, the Somalia crisis in the 1990s, and more recently to the Asian tsunami and Haiti earthquake. Even in these difficult times, we refuse to be defined by our economy and remain a people that care and continue to keep faith with the world's poorest people. The story is very similar in other countries in Europe. Indeed, a recent Eurobarometer survey suggested that European Union humanitarian assistance is supported by 88% of the European Union citizens in spite of the challenges facing many member states. Throughout this ongoing demonstration of solidarity and support for some of the poorest and most vulnerable people in the world, we better ourselves and continue to bring pride to our continent and to our own countries. I wish all of those brave aid workers across the world every good wish on this important and special day.